Okay, ladies and gents, so welcome back here to another football video here. So obviously the news has been, I think, reached out to a lot of people that apparently Manchester United have agreed to a 100 million deal. Yeah, a 100 million euros deal or pounds deal for Antony. That's right. So obviously with United getting Antony, they are getting themselves a very solid player. You know, obviously you look at Antony, he really can, I think, make a difference in Ten Hag's squad. And obviously, you know, Ten Hag, he'll definitely know how to how to use him since he coached him at Ajax. So obviously, so far it looks to me that United are having a really crazy summer transfer window ending, especially with them getting Casemiro, you know, for 100 million. And well, I don't think they got him for 100. I think it was like 86 million or something. But yeah, United, they're spending their money like crazy right now, and they're getting big name players. You know, first Casemiro, now they got Antony. So far it's looking like all of a sudden a really level of positivity here for United, because obviously that's what United need. And I think with Antony, he can definitely bring that possibility and spark to Old Trafford that United have been really lacking. So obviously, if you're a United fan, you are having a hell of an exciting transfer window, because not only is this signing going to, I think, really help improve United's fortunes, you know, the way how I see it, I do definitely believe it's going to boost things up for United by a lot. So obviously with Antony, the way how he performed at Ajax, obviously he's been a legend at Ajax, and what makes Ajax such a really respectable club in the transfer window is they know how to farm for talent and then sell that talent and then, you know, use that money to reinvest in their academy. Like, that's what makes Ajax, I think, such a very respectable club, is just that their ability to be very I think very know how, you know, basically them knowing what they are doing in the transfer window. So yeah, Antony is headed to Old Trafford, and for Manchester United, it's going to be interesting to see how Ten Hag is going to utilize the lineup. That's right, you know, whether depending on the formation that Ten Hag is going to play and all that stuff. I think that Antony, I hope this move works out well for United, because I think that for United, definitely them getting Antony, you know, not only are they getting more depth for their squad, but they are getting a player that really is going to, I feel like, make a spark in the Premier League. And if he does, then it's going to show you here that United had all of a sudden a really average transfer window to a really good one. So obviously, this is just feels like that, you know, with the summer transfer window almost over here, United, they're looking for ways to, you know, help Ten Hag build a squad and help Ten Hag achieve his I guess you could say his vision. So obviously, right now this is looking like a very fun time for United, and you know, if everything goes well for him, then they can definitely go from being a Premier League laughingstock to actually being a really really respectable and maybe even a feared Premier League team. I don't know, but with the players they got, you know, Casemiro, Antony, I think this was the transfer window that United much desperately needed as a way for them to have some sort of hope of being able to keep up with the big teams, you know, Liverpool and Man City. So obviously this was a much needed transfer window for United. Even if you're not a United fan, United, they managed to pull this off. So this is pretty crazy, you know, 100 million for Antony. This signing looks like it's going to be a pretty solid one, if you honestly ask me. So yeah, I see a lot of positive things in this signing for United, especially, you know, after they dealt with that whole Mason Greenwood situation. I think that Antony can be a very solid replacement for Greenwood, because obviously that's what I think United have been missing, is them trying to find a player that can, you know, be a replacement for Greenwood. Well, I think Antony definitely is going to be a solid replacement for Greenwood and all that stuff. So yeah, ladies and gents, United got him for 100 million. And the Premier League games right now, what's going on, Sam? Yeah, 100 million, that's a lot, you know, for a winger of Antony's talent. I think that 100 million is definitely a lot, but they just managed to somehow pull this off. So I think that now with United, they can definitely look forward to having hopefully a positive Premier League, you know, with Varane, Ronaldo still in the lineup. But speaking of Ronaldo, obviously, for some reason, yesterday Ronaldo was on the bench. Even though Ten Hag said he wants to include him, he decided to leave him on the bench for whatever reason. I don't know why, what that was all about. But for the most part, I mean, hey, it can't get any better for United than this. Casemiro, Antony, like, hey, that transfer window is pretty respectable, if you honestly ask me. So that's that. And I think I pretty much rambled on here in this video and shared my opinion on what I think about the transfer window and all that stuff. So that's probably going to be it here with the video, because I wanted to do like this quick stream here, unless people in the chat bar want to ask me more questions. So yeah, maybe I'll stay on for a bit longer and see what else I can how else I can elaborate about this transfer and all that. But so far, this is going to be something to definitely, because obviously with Antony, besides I think Casemiro, I mean, for United, one player I'm hoping to see do well is obviously Antony, especially like with the talent that he's been showing off at Ajax, like Ten Hag, and him reuniting with Ten Hag. This can definitely be something really special in the making if everything goes well, you know, for United and all that stuff. So yeah, with Antony, I think Ten Hag is obviously going to use him as a winger. Now, I do believe that part of me feels like that Ten Hag is going to use him also like as a bench player at times, but eventually I think he's going to be still a very key solid contributor to the United squad and all that, because maybe this is just exactly the transfer type of move that United desperately needed in order for them to stay afloat and keep up, especially if you compare their previous transfer windows that haven't really been the best. This one now is starting to look like they've had one of the best transfer windows since I think 2017, when they got, you know, Pogba, Lukaku. Only the difference in those summer transfer signings was that obviously Pogba and Lukaku, they made somewhat of a big impact, I think, for United. Well, obviously Lukaku, he had his moments where he obviously underperformed for United. But besides that, I think that this transfer window so far can maybe be better than the one they had in 16. You know, I mean, summer of 2017. I'm a legend. Why, thank you. Appreciate it, man. But for the most part, I believe that this summer transfer window, I think, is kind of going to maybe overtake the 2017 one, if I'm being honest here, because obviously what we have yet to see is whether or not this transfer window is actually going to lead to United producing results. Because now that they have, you know, a lot of former Madrid players in Ronaldo, Casemiro, Varane, and now that they got all those new players in Antony and all that, then and Casemiro, then they definitely need to do something with it. Like Ten Hag, obviously, I think the pressure is going to be pretty high for Ten Hag right now, as a way for him to figure out how to utilize this talent, and for him to eventually figure out whether or not or how he can incorporate the players into his system. Because really, all that matters is right now is whether Ten Hag will know how to use these players. Because if he knows how to use them right, then I think that for United, it's going to realistically be that solution to them to for them to finally stop being an average team in the Premier League. Is just basically Ten Hag, you know, knowing how to use the players that can fit a system and all that. So yeah, that's pretty much my take on this. So hope you guys liked my take on this transfer, and if you guys did, please consider subscribing to the channel. You know, liking the video helps me out a lot. And stay tuned for more football-related content, because I think I already said what I had to say here. So, yeah, take care, everybody, and have a great day.